And welcome everyone for today's stream of Blitz. If hello, it would detect the game. There we go. And it is the last prove your skill day slash stream of the spring season. Finally wrapping things up here, and oh, misclick. So I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be exciting. Top 8, not yet decided. To my surprise, as you might have heard yesterday. And yeah, hope you're looking forward to it. And for those who did not see the stream yesterday, I shall again go over, of course, the brackets and then the current leaderboard. So let's do that. So starting with the brackets and probably also, as we should, with who streams what games. Let's start with Raid versus Vale, which in this case is streamed by Aminet. Check that out on her channel. Gonna be playing against this APA team then, whoever wins here. Raid and Vale though, both would, in terms of math, have a chance, or at least Vale would, for top 8. But it seems unlikely, so I'm not too sure how they would perform here. Not gonna give too much thought into that just yet. IW here also would potentially have a top 8 chance, seeing as though they are meeting Endgame round 1, or I guess in this case not round 1, but round 2. It seems highly unlikely, and will probably be their end here. A1N1, those who I followed yesterday, will also be followed again, as we have Sparta playing against them first, and then following up by Reckum here. We have Reti and Loka right below that, who are then going to face up here whenever that happens. We have BPS versus Serenity, streamed by Fujit, and then APA waiting here afterwards. We have BPS and Quick waiting down here too. Quick, I think, looking for a chance into the top 16, if my memory serves me right. So will be interesting to see if they can make something work here. And then we have Reti versus Turk Tank down here with Reckum waiting after this one, streamed by Wild Ones Helper. And down here we have Kraken versus BPS. Kraken also looking to, get a bit of a safer place within the top 16. And yeah, with that, it's pretty simple to understand, I hope. We have Aminet following here through to the finals in this branch here. We have myself going into this branch, meeting Aminet in the semis, but I will be springing off then, as I will be again streaming the match for third place, so that we have someone covering that. We have Fujit following this branch, and Jack following this branch, meaning you will have enough variety and a lot of coverage on all matches that most of them should be seen. And yeah, quickly go over the leaderboard as well for one quick moment. We have Endgame here and Serenity both firmly already secure within top 8. There's nothing that will change that at all, no matter what happens. On the other hand though, Loka up until theoretically 11th place, which in this case here is Vale, would all still not be safe in top 8, or at least there are certain standings. I do believe though that the higher top 8 standings are pretty much safe. It's just all about those lower spots. Specifically the 8th, which is all about Reckum here, 23, 333, and then APA right above that, and the Reti here as well. These 3 teams fighting for these last 2 slots specifically. It's going to be very interesting. I don't think that IW will have much of a chance unless they do end up beating Endgame here, which would be a massive boost to their games following from that. I also think A1N1 should be pretty much alright. seeing as how they have Sparta to meet, which is a top 16 team. Sparta not being bad specifically, but have put some teams to struggle. Not sure how that will end up being though, but we're following that team, so it should be alright. And with that, that's pretty much all there is to the leaderboard and, you know, the other streams. And yeah. There's the room invite. I do not. And let's have a look. Starting off things, we are on main ruins. Alright. So a quick reminder for everyone. We have... how do we put it? 5 minutes delay, as usual. Should be pretty obvious by now. That is more or less the standard that I'm going with. Please keep the chat in English, that would be preferred. You know, just to keep everything clean for the moderators and so that no one should get offended here. You are allowed to cheer for a team. I am perfectly fine with that, but please restrain from hating on teams or players specifically, as I will, or my mods, time you out for that. Because such hate is unnecessary here, and something I just don't condone. So I hope we're on the same page for that. There's also no rewards, just to make that clear again. If you do have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. But I won't be able to answer immediately though, of course, because of, first of all, the delay. And second of all, I might be during commentary right now, so please always be a bit, you know, wait a little in terms of if I'm able to respond or not. Regardless of that, again, I will keep off the webcam because I don't yet feel so great. So, gotta have to live with that for now. I'm gonna try to do my best to entertain you throughout these games though, and hope you're gonna be enjoying it. And yeah, I finished everything. I think I did. Alright. So, Mayan Runes, our first map of the evening. We have a lot of mobility here on the side of Sparta. Triple E5, double T22, and oh sorry, a quad E5 actually, double T22, and the Kranwagen here from Patrick. A very, very aggressive lineup if you ask me. Could go anywhere on this map, but I just hope it's not going to be the A camp, since it rarely ever works out, since you limit yourself quite heavily to what portion of the map you control. So generally going there, at least in my book, is frowned upon. So I'm interested to see how they handle that. And then we have A1N1 here going with VKP mouse combination, which is an interesting choice to make. Usually is put near the B cap and the temple area, just overlooking those crossings. Maybe even a bit of A coverage just in case. But usually there to shoot into the B side or just into the side of the middle. Or if there's just someone from the enemy team. The IS-4 here, I think, might be a B plane. That's usually what the IS-4 is used for. Of course, can be used normally as well, but, you know, that's a bit boring. And also double T22 here from A1N1 with double Kranwagen, no E5s. That is worth noting here. It's a very interesting choice to make, since usually you see at least one per team. But let's see how they can handle that. A1N1 has played pretty well yesterday. If we have a quick look at the chart here again, did manage to get second, only losing out to Endgame here in the finals. But yeah, looking forward to it. We have 30 seconds left on the clock here. Quite the mobility advantage as well if we take the tank choices into consideration here. For Sparta. I'm looking forward to it. Not sure how this first one will go. Both these teams probably warmed up in their own way, but now the first match starting here will be a bit of a different one. And as this is best of three, definitely an important match that you want to win first to go into the next, then therefore second game with a lot more confidence. But yeah, ignoring that, let's get started on game one here. A1N1 versus Sparta. We have main runes at hand, and quite the HP advantage here for A1N1. The red team, a bit over 1,000 there. Let's see how that will determine the outcome of this match, or may even not. We have a very slow start here for the T22s of the red team, not being too aggressive, holding back quite drastically, whilst we have Stysian here pushing forward into the middle. Going there quite quickly, and as we can see, the IS-4 here, just like you would normally see, is going to be pushing into the B cap. And Patrick already there for the reset in his Kranwagen here with a clip that's going to be even more beneficial, since you don't need to wait for a full reload all the time. First reset has been made, and Sparta now with cap advantage. We have double Kranwagen here lined up from A1N1 forward potential flank, with Diddy back there as well to spot stuff. B now has been capped, and even A here being taken by Naker. Anali Mosa here pressuring back Patrick there. Pretty good peak on his end, and we have actual cap advantage here now, favoring A1N1. There's the T22s. Vaban here takes 2 shots. Stysian takes 1 as well, and only one of the Kranwagen here taking a hit. But now, T22s here out of position. Vaban not able to move without taking damage, meaning Sparta has to make their move, and it will be the T110 E5s near the B cap. Memo here has pushed down into B. A very interesting choice to make for him. Patrick has pushed up as well, trying to avoid Alimosa here, but he's taking a lot of damage. The T22 of Naker now behind them as well, farming down onto these heavy tanks. And A1N1 in real good control of hit points right now, keeping their tanks alive, and especially keeping this middle fight in their own control here. Cookie Ranger now down to a 1-shot, and one of the T22s now dealt with. A1N1 in a massive DPM advantage extreme here, giving a little ride to the IS-4. Is now stuck in position, but so is Alimosa, also being piggybacked here by one of these tanks. And A1N1 is absolutely going to be winning this one in a quite dominant manner here. Mikhail, the last one with any significant hit points, but now also reduced to 1-shot here, as we have the T22 on both teams fighting each other here. Naker is down to a 1-shot. Can he survive? Not quite able to do so. But the points are gonna reach 1,000 soon, and we have a Kranwagen coming right up, and he goes down. And what a fantastic start here for A1N1. Really good setup, really good reaction as well, and Sparta there a bit hesitant, especially with their E5 push there in the middle. The T22s on the outside, a bit too overconfident and trapped themselves, giving A1N1 a real good advantage there, especially considering that they had quite a good HP advantage. Because of that, very, very good cleanup here. And let's see. We have a lineup changer from both teams now. Double 50, double mouse, VKP, ICE4 and T22. That is a very interesting lineup here from A1N1. Not something you would usually expect. And Sparta here now with some B defense, Although, but they still have that i7, so E100 mouse here. Double Kran Vickers here from this legion, and double E5. Going back on those and not taking too many is definitely the right choice. A1N1 again without one. Those double 50s though will be very interesting. I would not be surprised if they were used as an assassination near the temple area after distracting Sparta, but we'll have to wait and see if that shall be the case or not. But you want to use these mouses and the VK as punching bags so the 50s can keep on delivering damage. That should probably be the main idea here. And let's see if Sparta can see through that. I mean, they probably do, but if they can avoid it. Or if A1N1 is just going to take this home 2-0 here. Let's find out. It is match point for the red team, as this is only a best of 3. And let's see what they're able to do with it. A1N1 really reliant on this victory. Wanna make their position in top 8 a lot more stable here. And for that to happen, they definitely have to win here, as they are in the lower half of the current table, but have been playing very well throughout the season so far. Not performing poorly at all. Hit points here this time very even on both sides. And let's see what happens. Let's follow the Vickers along, as he will not go for a spotting, but might potentially go for an A cap here, as he is the one with the most camo. We again see the eyes for moving in close, and he will be pushing onto the B cap, and that is what the 100 usually is used for on main runes, for that B defense, due to the HE. How easy it is to HE in Ice 4 here. Oh, big damage there from M7D. Not able to properly hide here. The other side definitely a lot more proficient with that. And he's already taking a lot of damage here. And A1N1 is instantly reacting, sending both their mouses here instant forward to pressure extreme. But M7 here is taking more and more damage. Vaban, they're having free range to shoot with no one stopping him. A lot of damage already lost on that Ice 4. When he gets shut down here, Mikhail there peeking over, and A1N1 is making an aggressive play here. Stingeon tried to cap, got very, very close to dying. He is down to a one-shot for everyone now, unless the T-22 does low roll, who is now being focused here by Cookie Ranger, but A1N1 does not care. Pushing on Advart first here, these 50s halfway on their reload. The double mouse push here already resulting in the death of Extreme, but they also lost one their own now. Hit point advantage here on the side of A1N1. But Sparta is a lot more comprised with their lineup here, a lot closer together. And they need to focus fires. These 50Bs really need to go. And Vaban here, can you clear Criminal? Didn't shoot. Oh, he got him with a splash there in HE. Didn't have to connect, he just shot next to him. Mikhail here now holding back Comedy already halfway. He can take a full clip if he wants to, but there's not enough shells that provide that possibility here. Naka is a potential one shot if he rolls high enough. Missed shot opportunity here, and with that, A1N1 should be pretty much good to go. We have Alimosa here still full HP. Now more hit points than all that Sparta has left. E100 goes down. And what a good start for A1N1. Sparta here not quite able to live up to their previous performances. And are gonna be out of the tournament. Oh. Oh. Some unnecessary bounces here coming in. With some nice camaraderie in the chat. And with that, this game is over. played here. For a 1-1. 5k here from Alimosa. Able to freely farm as usually. Mouses are ignored in tournaments to allow to just shoot other tanks. What a great performance here. Able to constantly fight at 5k. Not an easy feat, no, especially in a mouse as that has rather low DPM. And with that, goodbye to Sparta. They are probably now going to be thinking about their future plans for challenges, as I would expect them to take part in those. And let's have a quick look at the other matches here. 3 out of 4 are already complete, with Serenity beating BPS here. Reti being beaten, oh no wait, Reti beating Turk Tank. And Raid and Veil still going on. I would not be surprised if this one does go to tiebreaker. But with that, most of these matches are now complete. Meaning, it is time for tiebreaker. Not tiebreaker, replay, sorry. Oh, my mind was just straying too far away. But first, let's have a quick look at the next match, which would be in 20 minutes, so we have a reasonable amount of time to spare. Start with Chris first in his Death Star. And I guess we could now finally talk a bit to the chat. Let's say hello to Yusuf Johnston, Edgar, Amod, Bangers, Alavi, I think so you say that, Netforce, Xenomorphs, Layla, and also Ethan. Hello guys. No. Stop zooming in and out so much. Oh. Oh, yes. I just want to confirm something. Did he hit the hole or was that actually the turret? Because to me it looked like the shell flew high enough. Yep. Oh, poor E75. He aimed here with his shell, which would have definitely penned, but he hit too high. And hitting the E75 turret and penning it at Death Star is definitely plausible and possible. It's just the more he angles, the harder it gets, obviously. And quite a nice hit there. Ah, poor E75. Getting bullied already for his hit points. Oh. Snap? Nah. Snap? We do see a snap. That was a very slow shot, bad shot. He knows how to reload. Nice. Some people don't. That's a bit disturbing every time I notice. Some people just really got no clue how you reload a full clip. Unless you're empty of shells, of course. Oh, head. Quite the low roller. 1200. Hey, Ishtar. Good old Fire's under 183. Who doesn't know him? And bam. Trading that is definitely not what you want. I'd stay to shoot the S-com. I'd have not tried to fall down there. Now it's up to the pixels. Don't shoot yet, Chris. Yes, now. Here we go. Don't think he even got spotted for that, unless he was spotted the entire time already. Which, you know, could be the case, but I don't quite know that. Let me just mark off the replay already. Oh. AP. Yep. He's a potential one-shot for the E6 if he does end up high-rolling here. Come on, just shoot your normal HE, dude. There's no need for the hash now. No. Oh damn, look at that income. Minus 260. Nearly made credits. Wow. Come on, Boo. Did you really have to tell her? I wanted to see if anyone figures out that it's you. God damn it. Unless you said it before, and I just don't remember that. Well, whatever. We now have Miggy in a 1-1B. This time not in a bad chat. And it is one of the weirdest matches that he has seen, he says. So let's see what happens on this Canyon replay here. Nothing, I guess. You know, if this late in you don't spot anyone to your left, you can assume that everyone went right. Or is at least down there. Huh. 2 tanks spotted. After a minute into Canyon. That is very bizarre. I get what he means, especially since they have 2 mediums and a Vicus, so a light tank. And look at that, that is even an A1N1 platoon as well. Makes it even weirder. Where is all of them? None of them are spotted. It's only these 2 so far. What the heck? Where are they? Oh, we finally have 1 more tank spotted. Look at that. Oh, and the grill is spotted too. What the? I am so confused. The 140 and the Vickers are still missing, by the way. Oh, there's 1 more spotted. Ah, people at game crashes. Oh. That would explain it. Leaving me in the dark for so long. How dare you. I'd keep shooting the front here. Because fuel tanks, like, if you shoot right here, fuel tank hit is very high. I guess what he aims for is the ammo rack, though. Fuel tank chances are higher than ammo racks, though. Which is why if I know both, then I usually go for the other. If both are available. Although that also depends on what tank I'm playing. If it's like a high alpha gun, then usually I go for ammo racks. With low alpha guns, it's fuel tanks. Because you shoot more often, so it's easier. Although there's still a big part of it that's random, so, you know. Also, why don't we have another quick look into the brackets here? And see between Raid and Vale who won. And it's been great. Alright. No surprises here. Oh. that shall go. What a weird ass game. Why did he say focus even more? He's the last one alive. And he's talking about focus? Excuse me? What? How can you say that? You're the last one alive and you want to complain about being focused? Nani? What else are gonna shoot? The map? My goodness. Alright, let's have a look at Chunston. Having a slow start into his replay. Very interesting ammo loadout here. 17, 10, 23. Alright. Alright. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Does go up on black gold. And bam. Don't use your packet. There we go. Some people would have panicked here and used their packet, but there was no need. 200. Now you used it though. I guess because there's the IS-4 on the other side. Don't worry about it, Boom. It's fine. Gonna HE again. Why you know HE? Oh. Wow, okay. He went for a snap on that one. That's risky. But I mean, he shot heat, so maybe not as much. You still can't pen the upper plate though, I don't think. So, you know, as long as you don't hit the superstructure, it wouldn't have mattered what he shoots. I would have just stayed with AP, personally. But that's just me. Hey, nice. Ram. Yay, 100 damage. Let's go. And another 100 damage. Woo. Nice. Alright. Should have enough time for another replay, I'm pretty sure. So let me mark off this one. Oh, nice fire at the end. Oh, we're slowly running out of replays. If you have any more and would like to share them, you can do so on my Discord server. Link is in the description for that one. Let's watch him play the Foch 155. Not my favorite by any means. So let's see what he does. Neo Cyclone Jet Armstrong. What a name. Playing double Foch platoon. Alright. I have a feeling I'm running the same camo on the Foch, but I can't quite remember. Feels a bit weird, but whatever, I guess. You're rather aggressive considering that their team is weaker on the side by pure lineup. That is some very interesting aggression though. 460. Nice roll. Eh. At least shoot heat at that case. Yeah, betcha. Circling a Foch is not that easy. Nice one, E1. You did well. Dying for nothing. Let's go. Bit of a rushed one there. Oh, nice. He bounced on the front plate of a TVP. It wasn't the tracks, it wasn't the gun, it was the absolute front plate. Oh no, dude. That's hilarious. He's a bit screwed. Oh, never mind, he has a Death Stone support, so he's not all that screwed. Hey, Miggy. Ah, he missed the waffle, blind. He says no die. Death Star. No die, guys. Come on. Come on, guys. No die. Dead batchet. Okay, my dude. The heck was that shot? That was ridiculous. Also, this Leo is risking a little much, isn't he? What are these snapshots, Johnston? Jesus Christ, my dude. And his VKB is still holding on against these heavies. I mean, he just died, but still. Did you see how long he was alive for? My god. What a god. Oh my god, what a double tap, dude. Oh, absolute monstrous. Holy crap, that was close. He could have, and probably should have technically died here. Okay. Oh my god, dude. What is this mess of a fight? Reload. Reload. There we go. Took him long enough. Hey Simon, hey Todd. How you doing? Also, let me just message Unit. I just remembered. Just gonna ask her if she wants to have a talk, which I did do with Fujita and Jack before, just not yet with Aminat. But since we meet today, it might be fitting, you know. We have our room invite though, so let's ignore that for now. As we have WoTB. Fantastic map. Alright. What do we have here? Double mouse from Reckum. That is some hard B control that they're trying to go with here. With double IS4 and an E5 as well? even more so. And then positive, and a T22 and a Kranwagen here to round things up with. Might see a boost of a Kranwagen here again. No, I did not, Simon. Do not speak of that camel in this stream chat. A1N1 here also going for a mouse, meaning they want some coverage here in the city. That's the only real reason you would use a mouse, is to have some look over B. The mouse is more or less the best at, and you can also put it in B later on. Triple E5 and triple Kranwagen leaves for a lot more standardized play, a lot more reactive in that way. It's gonna be interesting. Alright, lineups seem to be more or less final now. I hope at least they are. Would be a bit annoying if it wasn't. So, you know. Guess we have to wait and see for that one. But yeah, I think A1N1 might be going for a C play here. Seems to be the most reasonable with the lineup. Reckum could probably go for both sides. I don't know. I mean, both teams will have some eyes on B thanks to these mouses. There might be one or two tanks each on C, A I mean, but I think main focus for A1N1 here is definitely gonna be C. I could be wrong, of course. And with Reckum taking a T22, that could also really work. Let's see what they do here. Let's just wait and see. Hit points here are fairly even. And let's see. Mouse is not going towards B, but towards A. That already is out of my imagination. We have Ice Force for B coverage. And the T22 on A. Memo here in their mouse. Not quite going for B. And as I did indeed expect, we have A1N1. Oh. Near the C cap now. Color here very far forward. He doesn't have any immediate backup. So being that far is very risky. Good shot there from Loka, taking that corner. Oh, Color here, he wanted to wait for that shot. Took another one here with heat into the front of his turret. Losing his gunner there, has to repair that. And no significant plays have yet to be made here near A. And these mouses and Ice Horse right now in no use whatsoever. Reckum pushed back quite heavily now. Have to make a move somewhere, and it seems that their final move seems to be with Torino on B. Oh. And he has found the position to stay safe from both Mouse and Alimosa. We do have Original here, who did take an Cheeto from Memo, which is rather interesting, seeing as how he stayed unspotted as well. Rather intriguing. We have a relocation now. These clans over here, we have the Mouse pushing forward. And we see a play here on A now. With the E5 over there trying his best. Does get a reset on the mouse, but we have Positive there sitting right next to him. Who's gonna stop that? Color here now getting pushed on by Comedy and by Naker. Making some very good aggression here. And there's also Alimosa behind him and Diddy here. This Kranwagen is definitely gonna go down here. Torino also losing quite some significant hit points here, and Reckum needs to respond to this. Because if they don't, they just lose this tank for free here. Torino already down to less than half hit points. And Reckum is heavily split here. That's a second tank gone. And their focus fire is just absolutely terrible right now. Original here, getting shot to pieces, and A1N1 is absolutely dominating this game. Now with two tanks more. Positive here also starting to lose some significant hit points against this E5. Does even go down as well, and A1N1 not messing around here. Very good reaction and very good push as well, and Reckum just 2 split. Very good read here from the blue team. Managing to observe that rather well. Because we had some tanks here, we had a tank here, we had 2 tanks back here. And that Kran was just alone. This IS-4 also more or less isolated. That gave them a really good opportunity to push. And they used that really well, as we saw. With this rather dominant victory here. Over Reckum. Oof. And Val1 here. It goes down last as we have A1N1 standing victorious here. Very good damage spread here from A1N1. No one really being slacking off at all. Very good focus fire, I must admit. Reckum there just falling apart. God damn. Low 38 card. Or if I would absolutely say it in German, 38 Grad, because it's easier. So yeah, spawns now swap. Reckum with a lineup change. Now triple Ice Force and 1 Kran. E100 mouse. And then we have Positive back in the T22. A1N1 here now with a match point. Definitely in a rather favorable position. See what they do with it. See a mouse here from Diddy again. Memo here in a VK this time. Double E5. Double Kran in a T22 here from Naker. Seemingly somewhat mimicking the lineup that Reckum had just used. Also going with no Kranwagen now, instead taking another mouse here. Reckum going with a very risky lineup here. A very low DPM lineup at that. None of these heavy tanks excel at doing damage at all. Other than Balwan here in his E100 with trading power, but that's about it. And Positive here, the only one somewhat holding HP up, DPM up, I apologize. So if he dies early, this might go very wrong very quickly. Let's see if they're able to make something of it with A1N1. It's just gonna stomp us here 2-0 on Port Bay. Positive here again, going with the heavy tanks. What are you doing, Color? turning around a bit in spawn, having a small dance, as the rest of the team is already putting up their positions here. Bal1 setting up for A. We already have Naker straight on in C. There's no one here to stop him, meaning we are gonna get cap advantage here for A1N1. Says 2 in support, but those won't be all too necessary. Diddy here already seeing that E100. Has a very big interest in A defense in these first 2 games here. Very unusual for what you'd usually see on Port Bay. You'd not put more than 2 tanks here, and even then not in these positions. Not there, nor here. So it's very, very interesting here. The mouse here losing a little bit too many hit points for absolutely nothing. Reckum now deciding to push here, ignoring Naker in the corner, who now basically has free reign of shots here, pushing down into the rest of the team, giving that T22 absolute freedom to shoot, especially on someone like Original's position here, who's not even properly shooting down on Alimosa right now because he's lacking that gun depression that he really needs to shoot down onto the hole. And A1N1 now deciding to counter push here, bringing in comedy, bringing in memo here. Focus is on positive, and like I said, if they get out this T22, all of the main DPM is gone. IS4's not very good at dealing damage, at least not doing damage quickly, and as skills he is absolutely getting shredded to pieces. While when they're getting a massive shot, I think an HE into Fady here of the E5. But we already lose the second tank. Original's already down as well now. And A1N1 absolutely dominating Reckum here. They do lose their first, but they've already taken 3, and Torino here is soon to follow. That very same fate does drop down here. We have Color absolutely out of position, not sure what he's doing there. We have still the mouse at A, and Reckum just falling absolutely apart here, with no structure in sight, no coordination. And I'm not sure what happened here. I really do not know. Reckum here now having to put faith into their second team for their top 8 chances here, as this one is now out of the tournament. Not sure if this is the first team. I don't believe it is. So I think, technically speaking, they should be alright. And that is victory here for A1N1. Very dominant victory in both these games. Reckum just very uncoordinated right now. Very heavily. I think they definitely need to work on that. This might also be the case of not being their first team, no, which I'm going to be checking in a moment. But let's first have a quick look at the brackets, as we have Loka beating Reti here, who's also contending for top 8, together with Reckum and APA, who have beaten Raid rather quickly here. Quite surprised by that. Serenity beating APA, BPS beating Quick, now shutting out their chances for top 16, with BPS beating Kraken down here. But Kraken is now fine, because Quick is not going to make any too significant changes here, I don't think. And Reckum and Reti here. This is the match that I would wish to see. It's the most important one as well now, if we talk about top 8. Jack, I think, is covering this one. Wild Ones Helper. So if you care about this sort of stuff, then definitely go check that out, as this is important to both these teams here. They have lost their second team, only have 1 left, and let's actually have a check if these are their main teams. Don't think this one was. This one is Reckham's main team, seeing as though by the players. And this is Reckham's main team, looking at the players. So both are actually having a very lucky draw here, not losing their main team early, having to rely on their secondary. Looking pretty good. I'm interested in these other results though. This was a 2-0. This was a 2-0. We have Loka playing a 2-0, and Raid lost in 2-0, and BPS won in what loads to be also a 2-0. I mean, I guess there can't really be tiebreakers when the game's over this fast. And now I didn't check when the next game's happening. God damn it. A1N1 is going to play Loka next. We are aware of that already. At 4 past, meaning we have a little bit less than 20 minutes to go. So let's throw in a little bit of replays as we have another replay from Johnston. In another tank destroyer. Alright. Playing on Canal, he has speed boost in a tank like that. Really? A tank with no turret and you go with only 1 repair kit? That is some interesting balls you're having there. Is that confirmed top 8? I don't know. I'm not that into the math stuff like Jack is. He definitely excels at that. Out of all of us 4 streamers for EU, like main streamers if you want to call it that. I don't like that word choice at all. Let's just say out of us 4 streamers. I mean, he even has an up-to-date table and everything, which he shows up on stream, which is pretty nice to have. I did show it yesterday because he wasn't streaming, and I thought it would be very important to show yesterday, but since he's streaming, I don't want to, you know, just abuse his idea for my own sake, so he's gonna have that for himself, obviously. But yeah, very well played from A1N1. Very dominant plays on their behalf here. Looking forward to this fight against Loka. Very much intrigued, since they're currently Loka 3rd, A1N1 6th. And I mean, if AT loses both these games, they cannot overtake A1N1. Same goes for Reckum. Hey Manuel, I know you're from the Philippines. You don't need to tell me every time, man. I do remember. But enjoy your very early morning. Hope you're doing fine, mate. And it does appear as though that Reckum Reti game is going to tiebreaker, and goddamn, I wish I could see that. I envy Jack right now. He has the most important game when he's streaming it. 1v3, let's go. Comedy. Hey man. Congrats to your team. I don't want to downplay how well A1N1 played. I just think, because it really heavily looks that way, that Reckum was just absolutely not focused. Or not themselves. It could also just be the fact that this is not their main team either, which is why I'm having a different perception of them. I think it might be just boiling down to exactly that. Because Reckum has played very well this season, all things considered. But seeing as though that is not their main, that might just be it too. Which I just didn't realize whilst commentating. No. Oh. No! Oh, he pressed the button. I'm pretty sure he pressed it. Well, Camper meets his demise. GG, Johnston. Well played regardless, man. Have a quick check in game. Reckum ready. Oh, and Reti winning over Reckum. And with that, I think that decides top 8. I am pretty sure. Wait, let's have a look. Let's have a look together. Alright, here we go. So, leaderboard. Because Reti is above APA right now. They are already in top 8. The only worry for these two teams here was Reckum. But they've lost both teams now. Both their teams are out. If we just check that over here. With current here. And matches results. Losing both their teams. Meaning they cannot go forward. Reti though still has a team even if they lost this one. They still have this. And APA is also still in. Meaning Reckum cannot overtake. I don't think IW can. Because, I mean... You see, they lost to Endgame. In tiebreaker, actually. Goddamn. And Raid here, who's... No, I think mathematically Raid can't even. Veil is not even in anymore because they lost round 1. So, you know, this decides top 8. Top 8 is concluded now. Everyone has their spot. These are our top 8 teams. Endgame, Serenity, Loka, BPS, A1N1, Reti, and APA. Those are our top 8. That's decided. Very early on, actually. If we think about it. Alright. Doc was not happy about this replay, so let's see why. Hello, Limited. Hello, Ahmad. Also, Salah. Hello. What do you mean, recharge my premium account? What? Excuse me, I'm not wargaming. That's not gonna happen. Hey, Ernest. Jack is very slow. He hasn't even made an announcement on the server yet. Hey, Scar. Nope, he bounced 420. It's the Ice 8 from the city. Oh, that's the Leo from the city. Why are they all over there? What the hell, dude? He could have just moved up to the ridgeline and could have shot them. Oh. 57. I don't know how you guys play like that. Like zooming in and then moving like that whilst turret movement. I just get dizzy from that. Yeah, there's a leopard. Nice. Good bounce. Bruh, the Hody. Why did you shoot HE there? Why'd you do it, man? Why'd you do it? Man, did I say this still over there? Okay. And it seems Aminet is having some issues on her end, so there shan't be a talk, but I guess that is fine. Yeah, I said now starting to carry, showing his hidden potential all along. And then Dark comes along and ruins it. And gets 6 kills as well. GG. Oh wow, he got an ace for that. I didn't expect that, to be honest. Was a bit low in damage, but I guess the kills made up for that. Just gonna wait now. Don't think I have a replay short enough to... I guess I do. Let's just show this one. Room is not open yet. That means I have more than 5 minutes. This replay is 4 minutes long. We should be good to go for the most part. It includes a game mode, so this is realistic. A fail tune, an Amarak, blind people, lucky bounces, and losing the game. Nice, thank you for spoilering me that, Dark. Wait, right, game modes. Realistic is back today, isn't it? Completely forgot about that. Well, let's see what we can see here. So what is that? Need advice. I do not agree with that, mind you. I've made a whole video on rating tanks, summarizing it up in like 6 minutes or something. However short my video was. If you want an expert opinion, and you are, you know, asking in my stream chat, that means you somewhat consider either me or the ones watching me an expert. Which, you know, thanks for that. But that means that that video should be good enough to explain to you my opinion on it. Easier than what I would do in the stream now, because I can't fully focus, and I mean, as you can hear, I'm sick, so whatever I say is more or less not fully brain usage anyway, so. Oh, M6 spotted. It's a 3v3, technically. Logically, this is a 2v3. Because his 34's AFK. Hell yeah. Let's go. KV2 is a one-shot as well. Well, a 1v3, I guess. Sadly, though. Realistic, so that doesn't matter. He got absolute shat on. Oh my god. Oh no, dude. Yeah, and he just exits the game then. Yeah, nice. Alright, here's our room. A bit slow in it, but we should be fine. Alright, it's Castilla of all maps. Got a Vickers T22 and a Leo from A1N1. Damn! Double VKP and double Kranwagen. Now I can understand the double Kran, but double VK? You know, I can see one VK being plausible. Due to that you used as B defense, but two? Huh. Okay. Interesting. And then we got Loka with triple Kran and a single 50, which is not too surprising. We've seen that before. Also a Vickers, which, you know, not too surprising. Fox there. And double E5. But it's a very light lineup for A1A1. A1N1, respectively. Due to the double medium light and one light tank strat. That is rather bizarre. Are they gonna boost? Or what is the plan here? I think it is the plan. Oh yeah! Would you look at that? And now you've revealed that to everyone watching. Nice. Alright, we have Didi here covering A. Fox doing the usual spotting around C. We have Alimosa doing spotting coverage for C. Memo here for B defense. We have Venta here for B defense. Fady though, not sure what he's gonna be doing. Is that just straight up A defense? God damn. A very defensive game from A1N1. I mean, having a Leo here, doesn't surprise me. Normally you would say fall this tree over and then sit behind it because it gives you camera rating, right? The issue just becomes if this tree falls over, they can easily blend fire. Meaning you want to stay up here without being known until you fire. But even then, they might expect you to be down here, so this blind fire is pretty hard to do. It's still bizarre though. Fox here with Naker did not manage to connect that, and that might have given away his position. Not sure if Fox is aware of that. Ooh, that is rather interesting. With Alimosa here. With not quite the angle on Phoenix. Also, not staying in the bush here, because blind fires become very, very easy. No one has dared yet to go to a cap. Both Vickers already have a damage track though. And Didi here just making small, careful plays. On the top side here. Oh, we got outspotted from that. That was a bad peek. Probably wondering what he got spotted from. I'm sure he didn't expect that. I also like how Fady here has been hiding himself the entire game. Oh, gets a good reset. Naka, has to be careful when he shoots to not get spotted. He does definitely have an angle on Phoenix here. And even someone here getting shot. Some good shots coming in from Naka right now, using the gun to his fullest. He really has to be cautious though. There's some blind shots already coming in these common spots. And since these traces are not fully accurate in where the shells come from, it's hard to exactly pinpoint. Oh, look at that! Fox here. Getting hammered. Down to half his HP. And the hit point disadvantage that A1N1 had is now being more or less diminished. Thanks to some very good starting damage. Even though A1N1 did trade some of that as well. But it appears as Loka wants to relocate more towards this side here. Although they are drawing their tanks back quite massively. Uni here is still to be spotted. I also think those clans have been hidden the entire time. Fox now very far back, basically doing the opposite of what Ali does over there. And someone here also very far back. No team here wants to make any risks right now. But none of them have a cap either. The most likely answer is probably A, but that favors team A1N1 here massively. B is completely out of reach. But we might see a potential try here on C. Oh, did he there? Getting shot from Fox. They'd pay good attention. But even if they try C, there's two Kranwagen here able to reload down upon them. And even someone does have an angle here. Even have UT now relocating. It's a very typical Castilla game. 1 minute and 30 left. I'm not sure how this is going to be decided. Does it go by damage done or most hit points left? That is the question. If it goes by damage done, then A1N1 wins. If it goes by most hit points left, then Loka wins. They could also potentially go for a last second push. Kill Diddy, get more points and win off that. We have seen, I'm not sure who it was, I think Sparta win this way before. And here comes the play, even Phoenix is pushing with UT. And Diddy has not yet realized. He's bounced one of the shots. Oh, he got tracked. Oh, he bounces another. Has to drop down here. And the damage is coming in, and A1N1 is in serious trouble. Fady here. That's 2 kills down for Loka. None of that yet to be done from A1N1. Alimosa here very low as well. We need some kills now. UT here better not drown. But no one is really low enough. Loka here very good at preserving those hit points. Have capped A. Are capping B. And what a very good last minute play. Literally. From Loka. Very well done strategically. But not too exciting in the first 6 minutes of the stream. Or of this match. As Loka here wins this one. Pretty interestingly. Let's put it that way. Pretty damn interesting. Naka here was able to use his position quite nicely, but that doesn't matter if you can't get kills. And not sure what happened to Fady though. He was absolutely caught out of position. I mean, what happened to Diddy just happened. You can't avoid that. Someone was gonna get pushed and he was just the easiest target to push on. Especially given the fact that most of Loka was already there to begin with. A1 was also very, very split in that team lineup. So defending that is not possible. Very well played by Loka. Very good deduction there in that lineup. But for us as viewers, not very interesting. At least not the beginning, right? But very strategical here. Loka now leading this one. 1-0, are on match point. Can play this next one very comfortably, knowing that they have room to lose this. Preferably though, of course, they do not want to. As we now have a lineup change here. Double 50, triple E5. We see an STB here from Naker. And Memo on the IS4. That one definitely going for B defense. And Naker absolutely going on top. Trying to defend A as soon as he can. Whilst we have Loka here with quad E5. Vickers and double crown. That is a very aggressive one. Or potentially can be. Depending on how they try to approach this. Well then, see what they do. Hit points here fairly even. Match point goes to Loka. Oh. I got put inside a house. I'm just gonna observe the game from here, okay? I'm also put outside the red line, meaning I cannot move. Oh, it's always annoying when that happens. Alright, with Fox here spotting very, very aggressively on C and B here. Not gonna see anyone though. As we have Naker already making his way upwards for A. And A1N1, look at that presence here. Look how aggressive they are. These double 50Bs here. Straight into B. Losing a ton of hit points already. They have put some shots in. But is this worth it? Is this trade in hit points worth it? Personally, I do not think so. Criminal here down to 600. Alimosa trapped in position and they already lost the 50B. Now pushing on the other flank here, creating a lot of chaos for Loka. But this push may be a little too slow. They've waited too long, these 50Bs now. more or less already rendered useless with one dead and the other one stuck behind a building. But the push is not yet done. Venta here down to a one-shot. But also Naka here is in huge trouble with his hit points, dealing with that E5. Ali Mossad goes down in his 50. Mid is lost. And Loka able to now surround A1N1. Fox here hunting for that STB. The push that they tried to make did not work out. It was absolutely mistimed, mismatched. And A1N1 is going to lose this one here. Loka very calm in the reaction they showed. But not quite too prepared either. They were just barely able to manage this. And I think it was more down to the fact of A1N1 playing this poorly. Like the timing of the 50s arriving and the push coming here was just absolutely not on point. That managed Loka to win this here. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure that this one could have gone to A1N1 had they timed this a lot better. But trying to go out in a bang here. They did manage, but not successfully. And Loka here takes this 2-0 and moves on to the semis. And with that, let's have a look at the assistant. Endgame already beating APA as well very quickly here. Are gonna meet Loka. This is gonna be a fantastic semifinals. The other two down here still going on. Serenity here potentially having to face all 3 BPS teams. Just realizing that. But yeah, fantastic game here from Loka. A1N1 displaying a very good start in the first game. The second one, not so much. As I said, they mismatched their timing there heavily. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. If someone from A1N1 is watching, maybe if Comedy comes back, please let me know. But I think that is what killed that game for them. I'm pretty damn sure. Yeah, with that, let's have some more replays. We have Nanami in the 260. I do agree on that, Johnston. I think it comes more down to they just didn't know how to handle the situation they were in. In that case, like, where do you put the T22? Even if he is away, they would have just pushed on Fady. That VK would have died, and A1N1 would have been behind regardless of what they would have done. They were just too split. They should have sent everything on one flank and gambled that Loka was going to push there. That would have been their only hope, really. And seeing as how the T22 was already low, how nothing was spotted on the other side, that was the most likeliest side to get pushed on. Like, you could have read that game. A1N1 could have... Oh, wow, look at that. He got past 2 heavies unnoticed. Thanks to some fortunate timing. But that could have absolutely been read, I'm pretty sure. And they even should have. Arguably, you know, retrospectively, you can always say they should have read that. Absolutely, they should have seen that push coming. But I don't want to blame them, because in the heat of the moment, you forget stuff like that. Especially when it comes to tournaments. So, no blame against A1N1 for doing that. I'm pretty sure they are aware of it as well. They're a good enough team to notice that and figure it out. But that doesn't matter anymore anyway, as they have secured their top 8 spot. Everything after is now just placement that they're playing for here, as the top 8 have been decided already. And I think they're pretty happy with their result. Nah, Layla, it's not about spotting them earlier, because they moved in a way that was not spotted. They could not have spotted that. And Invictus would have died in that situation a lot quicker. The T-22 there gave them a bit of time to react, because he got tracked like 3 times. And I mean, you should maybe aim in as well, you know, not just shoot in third person. Just like that. Hey Ed, by the way. Also Senko and Duka. Like, regardless of what you do, there's just a lot of things that you have. Like, thinking about a bank, there's a lot of stuff that you can say, yeah, could have done that, could have done this, but who actually thinks of that in the heat of the moment? It's not an easy task, to put it that way. Still though, congrats to A1N1 for making top 8. And yeah, well played to Loka. Broke the turret. Oh, how do you bounce that one? Hey Everton. How you doing? Or Andy, whatever you prefer. Although in this sense as well, since you said SWAT, I'm wondering should I so? Because it's always a thing of like some of the usernames on YouTube that you guys use. I know your previous names or your in-game names, but you have different ones there. So I'm always like, do I call you with the name that is shown or the name that I know? It's always a bit awkward. I mix match it. It's weird. Alright now. Have a look at Johnston in the 57. And I will have a look at the other results. The only game still going on is Serenity versus BPS. And Reti has lost to BPS. Meaning that should Serenity win this, they are actually gonna meet them 3 times. Wow. So they're gonna have had BPS in the first round, then a small break with APA, then Serenity versus BPS, and then BPS again. Oh. Hello, my nightmare. How do you know what my nightmare is? I know, right, Andy? No Hellcat legendary. I didn't want the second Hellcat. I wanted the legendary cat. Gonna keep saying that. I am so sad. Sorry, just on Discord. Yeah, the thing is, Johnston, I'm pretty sure they might have gotten inspiration from that. The issue just was the execution. As I said, the timing was just wrong. Absolutely. The tanks at A should have shown up before the 50s. That's the main point, because the 50s were focused here when you don't want them to be focused, and having them show up first means they are focused. They should have timed that better. That's always a thing that I like to talk about. Being timing. Especially in tournaments, it's even more so important to get timing right. Yeah, I expected that comedy. Like, to say, the case of top 8 was your goal. That's what I said too. Well played, though. And congrats on that. Good way to stop that TVP, though. Gives you hard cover from the 268 as well. But you're dead. Ah, my throat is so dry. Can these people stop inviting me to tournament invites? Jesus Christ. I'm gonna start putting people on blacklists. Please don't be that way, as it is very disturbing. And I've shown that one. That is a 6-minute game. That is too long to show. Okay, and it seems that Serenity did win in a 2-1. They're gonna meet BPS 3 times. My god. I need to take a screenshot of that. That is hilarious. That is absolutely hilarious. But kudos to Serenity for making this possible, technically. Call me whatever you wish. Alright, I will go with Andy then. It's more personal. Alright, we have 7 minutes. I guess I can show one more then. This one's too long. This one here is about 4 minutes. Alright, we have all of things Blitz Killer _XD. Why does he say YouTube? I am controlling my laughter. But why should I? I am fine. Very much so. Even if it doesn't sound like it. I know I'm not convincing. But I am fine. I am fine, you hear me, woman? Alright, E3 shot. You could shoot the first there, I think. Oh, my god, that shot was lucky, dude. I've reloaded already at this point. There's no reason to keep these two, but I guess that's better, considering that he got help. So this peak is possible. So, what I would have done was wrong. Or would have been wrong. Itchy! Let's go! 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. That's 1600 instead of 1200 that you would have done normally. Nice little damage increase. No module damage though, I'm quite surprised by that. Why are they typing in all chat? Yeah, he realized. How do I aim? Insta reload. Ice Four is healthy enough, they should be able to win this. He can also take a shot from both, if need be. Oh. Awkward aiming. Nice, good game. Solid 6k damage. And wins it. Let's mark this replay off. Alright. Nice game. And we move on into the room invite. It is Endgame. This is Loka. This is also streamed by Aminat, if you want to check her out. Last not gonna be able to play Helsinki. Where's Orca? Where's my boy? Where is he? Tristan doesn't play on EU. He's playing on Asia, Duka. Like, that is his Asia account. Because he was in King. And that is an Asia clan. Oh wait, never mind, I read that wrong. Sorry for that. My mistake. Alright, what do we have here? Rockfield. Okay, not a too fun map to play, really. And Fort Despairs tiebreaker. God damn. Oh wow, that's 3 tiebreakers in a row. God damn. Regardless, this one is going to be very interesting. I am looking forward to it. Both lineups now ready. Both teams going with 1 Vickers, both with 2 Kranwagens. One team though, having Nico in the IS4 and triple E5s. The other team going with quad E5s. So nearly a mirror matchup here. Interesting, yeah. IS4 usually tells me either B defense or straight up top A. And the thing with both these lineups is they could go either side, either A or C. Which is a struggle. Alright. I don't really know what to expect from this. Really. Because both lineups are so similar. And both could do either things. Just the odd one out being Nico here in his IS4. Who could also go for a B defense. Now, of course, all these heavies can do that. It's just the IS4 is most commonly used for it, due to having a pretty good turret. Don't. Not sure what to expect from this matchup, but Winch is going up. In the shortest way he knows. Come on, you can make that climb, that's faster. Weak, Winch. Weak. Fox here, the one with not a good camel taste, sorry. Meeting the Vickers here. And no IS4 down there. But does manage to go up here. Very early C cap though, from Romka. Back in the roster. Oh, look at these good shots. Radek here, able to put in. Oh, puts in two. Beautiful. Look at these cross shots here from Endgame. Absolutely in control. Even Toby from here. Winch already on the way back, and so is Nico. First damage now done on the side of Endgame here. And the push following suit straight onto this IS4. Has to hold on for quite some time here. And Toby has to turn around, giving fire support. Oh, bounces the first one on UT. Oh, he bounces again. Toby needs to pen these shots here. They are pretty damn crucial right now. Nico gonna go down over there. Oof. Uni already dead though on the other side. Loka here losing that Kranwagen faster. Nico still holding on, just now going down. And Endgame here is being very, very aggressive. The Kranwagen down here near B now screwed. Tucked between the whole Endgame team there. And also Venta here. Down reasonably low. He is a free shot here with the rest of the team already pushing onto him. As we have the Kranwagen falling in B. Hit points here are still similar. Slash even. But the gun advantage is going to be making that difference here. As now a second tank drops. That is more for Endgame. Last here now being focused. Down to a 2-shot, now down to a 1-shot. Anya here looking to get that clear kill shot. But the Vickers here is doing some really good damage so far from Loka here, getting these hash shots into the side of these tanks. Now a 5v4. But also Endgame still has their own Vickers. Ramka here now getting focused. Gonna make this a 4v4. And Winch is in trouble. He has to get away here, but I'm pretty sure Phoenix should be able to reload in time. Oh, he low rolls! Ramka is checked. And I'm pretty sure he's not gonna get away. Foxy able to clear. It's a 3v3 now, but that Vickers is in favor of Loka. It's gonna heavily favor them, in fact. That mobility and DPM advantage is going to be very crucial here for Loka. Toby here now has to be very careful. These headshots that could come in from the back are very dangerous, and what is gonna keep him up here? Missing the shot there, Toby. Has to be at the forefront here and needs to properly angle. They do see Fox moving. Now's the time to push for endgame. Seeing as one tank missing here, focuses on Anya. Can he reload in time? Yes, he does. And now Phoenix here, looking to make Toby a one-shot, is able to do so. And Fox now from the back, already on his way. Good clear from Rading. Fox gets one. But can he do it? He's heavily down on points. Down in hit points, and none of these tanks are one-shot either. Looking to steal C, but A is going faster than he can get there. This game here definitely gonna go to endgame. Very strong game from both these teams. Endgame here playing very risky near the end part now. Keeping this Vickers alive for so long. Losing their own as well here. But did manage to come back due to Fox moving whilst being spotted. Now if you didn't know, he was just holding here, looking at the back of Toby. But when he was trying to flank around, he was still spotted, meaning that endgame knew that they could push. And they did that. Very well done. And what a very good game from both teams. They could have been a lot more decisive though, in my opinion. No, Luca's not here, I don't think, Johnston. Also, hey Tim, how you doing? Tito. Match point for endgame. Looking very, very strong in that first game. Able to keep it together, but wavering a little. Alright, we have a lineup change for endgame. Getting rid of that IS-4. As we now have triple E5, triple Kranwagen. And Loka having a mirror matchup here. Both teams going for Vickers, triple Kran, triple E5. It's going to be interesting now. It's all down to strategy and how they're able to apply it. Going to be interesting here. Not sure what to expect. Yep, even the hit points exactly the same. We again see an A-focused approach from both teams. Does Fox know the short? Why is no one doing that? It's way shorter. I'm so confused. Anyways, both Vickers again meeting here. But Fox being very aggressive for this A cap, as he was last game. Phoenix here taking a shot. Can he make that reset on A? Vickers is very... Oh, look at that cross shot here from Radek. What a snipe, and even last hit getting the best of him. What a good shot there. On that Vickers. And Nico here holding back with Toby. This whole advance. And just like last game, a lot of early damage has been done to Loka. But they didn't manage to come back last game. Even though they didn't win, they still made the comeback work. For a good portion. But now they're just losing a lot more than they really should. Darek here relocating. And we now have a 4-3 split here from Endgame. Toby here getting double tapped, an unnecessary drop of hit points. Venta has to be careful too here, he's not in the safest position. Oh, last here takes 2 as well. Endgame slowly but surely also is giving up hit points. Now making the mistake that Loka did. And we are basically back to even here. If it weren't for 1000 HP difference. 2000. Basically now. After the damage on Venta. These teams here not giving me a break. Nico now pushing forward. Last close to B. Oh, he should have shots on Anya here. Oh, wow. What a good shot on the Cupola there. And Uni now here being very aggressive with Jasio. The push here coming onto these crans. But the E5 from Romka is here as well. And the whole firing range has opened up. Nico here, is he able to put out one more shot? Yes, he is. Able to get the kill. Yuti is down to a one shot here on 60 hit points. Now tracked out in the open. Nico does go down. Toby here managed to clear. Anya here is now a 2-shot. And Phoenix down there is also rather low. And Endgame here now. Nearly double the hit points of what Loka has. Having a tank extra as well. Make that 2. Toby here does go down though. Bit of an unnecessary peak on his behalf. As Phoenix drops soon after. Anya here gonna get cleared by Romka. Can he do it? Can he do it? Yes, he can. And Endgame here a lot more consistent than they were last game. As I said, they looked very wavering here. Not too confident. But that has all changed. Oh, look at that shot. Fox here. Absolutely on point tonight. But Endgame winning this one. Moving to the finals. As Loka will move down to the match of 3rd place, which I will be streaming. I know, right, Shoko? I need Orca, man. Where's Orca? Why did you not let Orca play? I'm so sad. Hey, Yuichiro. Alright. Great game, though, from Endgame. A lot more preserved than previously. Which they really should have been before, but not sure what exactly happened. But yeah. Hey, Logic. I haven't seen you around in a bit. Alright, let's have a look in game, because we now don't really need the brackets anymore. Now just gonna be waiting. Desert Sands and Middleburg, the map choices for match of 3rd place, the one I will be streaming. As we wait for Serenity's 3rd matchup against BPS today. 4th in total if we include yesterday. Actually their revenge game now. As they lost in tiebreaker last time. Which means I have time for at least one replay. Let's not take a 6-minute one, because that's risking it. You know, Shoko, I gotta complain to about a severe lack of Orca in this game I just streamed. I'm heavily disappointed. Good dodge. Eh. Straight through the gun. Nice. What is he talking about in this T28? What? What is going on? Man, what a nice guy. I met someone like that as well earlier. My god. Auger. God damn, dude. Hope you sent a ticket in, man. My god. Why so toxic, dude? Absolute garbage, and then you complain about others. Excuse me? He sat out in the open. That's someone who's too bad to admit. Too much of an idiot to admit that he's just bad himself. Typical 55% player. Or worse. It goes even up to 58. And that's just sad. People think they have any right to badmouth others when they just play blatantly bad. Like, my goodness, man. Like, calm down a bit, please. GG. Not even that high. Not even. Nice. The game's still going on. It's going to tiebreaker here. God damn it. Alright, let me just check on the other guys' stream. Because I want to see how it's looking right now. Also, can I just mention how absolutely Fooded exploded this season with his viewership? That's absolutely insane. Like, if you compare... Yes, it's going to tiebreaker. If you compare his streams to all of ours, like right now, the time I'm looking, I mean, it has 32. Like, this is not any comparison, I'm just saying, you know, because I'm happy that he's getting more recognition. He deserves it for the amount he streamed this season. Like, I mean, it has 30. Jack has 20. He has 70. And I got, how much do I have right now? I have also 30. So, my god, this man, I'm happy for him. You know? Really happy. For the man, he streamed 3 servers this month. He's an absolute lad. And there's the room, and Serenity not quite able to win against 3 BPSs in a row. But I guess that's fine. Are now going to be having to play on Desert Ends, as we will be having Endgame versus BPS on Rockfield again. And then Desert Sands. This one streamed by Fujit, Aminet, and Wild One's Helper, as we guys will be indulging ourselves alone in this fantastic matchup right here. Where did Whoopsie go? Can you tell me that? Because I didn't pay too much attention to player movement this season. So Shoko, if you could fill me in, that would be nice. But yeah, we have Desert Sands, not a map often played in tournaments. Like, this map pops up so rarely compared to some others. It's, you know, a bit of a delight to see sometimes. Alright. Oh, okay. I think Serenity is just gonna go and have fun now. Wouldn't be surprised. Yep, 7 mouse. Hell yeah, Serenity. How to go out in a bang, man. That deserves a little applause. That is fun. That is endgame levels of fun that they had yesterday against A1N1. Although endgame absolutely destroyed them. So let's see if Serenity can do the same. Or if Loka is going to respond, because yesterday A1N1 did not. They played normal strats, even though endgame didn't. So I want to see if maybe Loka will also have fun. Oh, are they aware? Did they discuss this with each other? Yes, yes, yes. Oh, Uni, please tell me you have a goddamn mouse, man. You have 50k games, please. You have 50k games. He has a mouse. No, Uni, take him. No, don't ruin this. Come on. No, Uni. Oh, this is such a disappointment if he's not gonna play a mouse now. No! Talk about getting my hopes up, dude. I hope you're all shouting at him in the voice chat right now. Oh my god, dude. Come on, Uni. No. Yes, switch. Do it. Yes. Yes. I have the best match ever. Oh no, this is fantastic, dude. Yes, I am so excited. Mouse party! Woo! Woo, 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 woo. Oh, amazing, dude. Oh, this has me so pumped up, dude. Oh, yes. Let's go. Let's go. Everybody. Let's go. Oh. Yes, please have a massive fight in the desert. Please, don't even go to the city. Don't even go to the middle. Go into the desert, please. Oh no, look at that Loka rune that they have. Uni has the only one with 3k. They have all 3k. I am so happy right now. Oh, these guys are also just having fun now. I like that. I'm a... They spawned in the desert! Oh, we had Dog and Spitfire in the desert, everybody. Oh, this is so fun. Alpha here, going up first. First couple of shots, no damage here. He's trying to get the B cap. Shielding Plat here. Who I've previously always mispronounced. I apologize here for officially. Oh, look at that. First blood here for Loka. Currently with a hit point advantage here of 2000. Absolute phenomenal gameplay here. Focus is now and the first mouse is down for Loka. Blood here now getting absolutely focus fired here. Serenity a bit off with it though. Not able to fully focus anyone. The only one right now would possibly be Anya here. And even so, the 2k advantage stays. Oh, he's down to 28 hit points. Dog, can he clear? Yes, he does, but Devil is gonna go next. Who's gonna get him? Oh, he bounces. Fox, able to clear. And now the focus will be Flytix. Loka here with it. Gun advantage. Ooh, now 2 tanks out. UT here trying his best to angle as much as he can. Dog here showing absolute dominance by his full side. And it seems that they have already made up their mind on what to play next. Spitfire here getting absolutely wrecked by Uni there. And look at that contrast. Common camo versus 5k rating. UT here down to a 1-shot. I want to go Sheridan next. I like that determination. I would love to see a tiebreaker here just so we can have another matchup. Look at that HP advantage. My goodness. Are they just buying time now? For others to buy tanks? Because they said that in the chat. I don't disagree, Layla. I did say he deserves it, after all. That's all I'm saying. Ooh. Ooh, 8 hit points on UT. Oh! And Fox gets the win. As we have Uni in the picture, saluting for final time. And look at that. 21,000 clean damage here from Loka. That is not a Sheridan. Dog. Devil. Plat apparently doesn't know what a Sheridan is. Oh, does Devil not have one? Come on, dude. Come on, Days. You have one too, right? You all have enough battles, but... yes, cool with Sheridan missile. For sure. Oh my god, man. Yes. Yes. The best would be Sheridan full HE only. This would be perfect. Oh. You know, screw the finals, man. This is the actual day. Oh, God, this is amazing. Serenity, Loka, thank you very much. I appreciate this gift from heaven. Still, though, the fact that two people spawned in the desert. Absolutely amazing. Oh no, Doc Amorless. Both have each one sidewinder. They said no camo. Dog got trolled. Oh, he got trolled. Why is he using his adrenaline already? Look at that chaos, that focus fire on someone. And Jail is already out. Not looking good. By the way, look at that total hit points. Oh no, we have a sniper. Days here giving crossfire support. Bounces as well. Plat already out. Someone just now dropping. Alpha here, 2-shot. Realistically. Yep, 2-shot. And it seems we're not gonna see a tiebreaker. Because Serenity is absolutely failing right now. Oh, no. Look, he's bringing his friend along. Days here now, finally moving in. Oh, there's 2 more Carmelus Sheridans. Oh, max roll now on Spitfire. 3 hit points. Alpha on 18. I wish we could see a tiebreaker. I'm so sad. Oh, end him with HC. Yo, okay. Oh, Flytix. And now it's just Days left. Without a driver. Oh, sad. No tiebreaker for me, but that is very fine. Although I am very disappointed. This game is now started. If you wish to see that, check out Aminet's, Fujit, and Wild One's Helper's channel. And I'll end my stream here actually, because there's nothing else for me to do. If they do intend to have a talk after, I will appear on their channels, but there's no point in me continuing here. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I had a lot of fun, thanks to Serenity and Loka. Arigato gozaimasu. And yeah, I had a lot of fun. Thank you guys. Hope you've enjoyed this spring season thus far. This concludes the Prove Your Skill. Our top 8 teams are fully decided. And to just make it clear again, our teams are Endgame, Serenity, Loka, BPS, again BPS, A1N1, Reti, and APA. Maybe not in this order, but that doesn't matter too much. These are our 8 teams. And with that, thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. And see you all again next time. Bye bye.